Hola, mi nombre es Pilar Pérez Juste. Nací en el 1926 en la ciudad de Arjona, provincia de Jaén, España. Estoy feliz de poder hablar con ustedes y contarles un poco de mi vida para que mis nietos, a los cuales quiero mucho, Grey y Marcos, sepan un poco de la historia de mi familia.
Thank you, Mom. We're happy you're taking the time to do this. Tell us a little bit about your life before the war.
Mi padre tenía unos business de aceites y de harinas muy importante. Era una sociedad anónima de la cual el mayor accionista era mi padre. Éramos en aquella época de la alta clase media.
Her father owned some important businesses, oil, olive oil, and like a flour mill. They had auctions, or what we would call here, futures exchanges. He was the head of that. At that time, they were considered higher middle class.
Vivíamos en una grandísima casa, lo que podríamos decir hoy día una mansión. Mi madre tenía muy buena vida porque no le faltaba de nada. Tenía doncellas, tenía babysitter, tenía lavanderas y no nos faltaba de nada.
We lived in a house what today you would consider a mansion. My mother had a very good life. She needed for nothing. She had maids, cooks, laundresses. They lacked for nothing. And you, as a little girl?
Mi hermana y yo íbamos a un colegio de monjas que eran las únicas monjitas que había en esa ciudad, las cuales mi papá las ayudaba mucho, pues siempre las mandaba aceite para todo el año y harina de la más selecta, porque ellas hacían las hostias que se repartían en las comuniones de las distintas iglesias, que había como 7 en dicha ciudad.
My sister and I went to school in a Catholic school that was run by nuns. Her father helped the nuns quite a bit. He'd give them enough oil for the year. These particular nuns also were responsible for making the host for 7 other churches within the area. Her father would supply the nuns with the best grains, the most select wheats and grains for these particular hosts. Again, helping the nuns. He was very involved with the church. Tell me about your life as a little girl. Tu vida como una niña.
Mi vida
en ese tiempo
era muy feliz porque no nos faltaba de nada. Teníamos animales también en la casa, muchas gallinas, palomas, y todo eso nos hacía feliz y mis hermanos, que eran mayores que nosotras, iban también a un colegio católico que se llamaba el Ave María, en el cual estudiaron hasta lo que aquí llaman el high school. Después mi hermano el mayor se fue a España, a Madrid, de donde procedían mis padres, y vivió donde mi abuela, porque empezó a estudiar la carrera de leyes.
So we were growing up, we had a really good life. It was happy. We had lots of animals that we played with. We had chickens and pigeons. And he said she and her sisters went to a Catholic girls' school. Her brothers attended, her brothers that were older attended a Catholic boys' school that was called Ave Maria. And they went through what it was equivalent to high school now. Her oldest brother, Pascual, who we'll be talking about a little bit later, he went, once he finished school, he went to Madrid, where her parents were originally from, to study what is equivalent to law here. Tell us what was going on politically right before the war. How did your life change?
Yo lo que siempre recuerdo, que mi padre en la política siempre era, nosotros en España decimos la izquierda y la derecha. Mi papá siempre era de la derecha.
What I always remember is, in Spain at that time, you were either on the left or the right. My father was very involved in politics, and he was what you would consider the right.
Por lo tanto, las clases obreras odiaban a los que eran de la derecha.
The labor class, hated the people who were in the right. Why?
Un poco por envidia y otro poco porque eran sus patronos. Y yo recuerdo que cuando se manifestaban los que ellos decían socialistas, pero que para nosotros eran comunistas, cuando pasaban por mi puerta se paraban con el puño en alto y decían, muera don Pascual.
What she said in part they disliked the right because they were jealous, and the other part because they were the bosses. She said what she really remembers as a little girl, when all this was kind of starting, is that the socialists, which she said later became the communist, would come by their house with their fist up in the air and scream, "Death, Don Pascual," and who happens to be her father. Tell me more about things like that.
Bueno, las cosas cuando ganaron las izquierdas las últimas elecciones.
When the left won the last elections,
ganaron las izquierdas y eso fue una anarquía. Empezaron, decían republicanos, pero empezaron a quemar iglesias.
So what she remembers is the elections. She goes, the left won. She said, in the opinions of her family and hers, it was really anarchy. It was, they started burning churches.
Mataron sacerdotes.
They were killing priests.
Mataron monjas.
They were killing nuns.
Entonces, mi papá pensó que ya era imposible vivir en esa ciudad. Y
So, they were killing nuns and priests in your city? En tu ciudad estaban matando a los...
Sí,
Okay, what she said prior to this was she was saying that they saw the nuns and the priests were being killed in her particular town, and they were burning the churches. Then her father felt it was too dangerous to stay. So,
y en la provincia de Jaén,
in the province of Jaén, where she was,
todas las riquezas son los olivos.
the wealth comes from the olives.
Y cuando venían a decir un mitin los de las izquierdas, decían, ¿cómo no hemos visto la cabeza de los burgueses que llamaban a los de la derecha colgando de los olivos?
She said that when they had meetings of the labor group, the left, that would meet, they would say that they were surprised that they didn't see the heads of all the bourgeoisie hanging from every olive tree. And that was kind of the environment. Y tú escuchabas estas cosas y tú sabías lo que estaba pasando. Estas son historias. I'm asking her if she, as a little girl, was aware of this, or was these things that she heard her parents say?
Yo oía, pero no sabía de lo que se trataba. Solo sabía que mi papá siempre tenía que estar armado por si acaso algo pasaba.
She said she was a little girl. She didn't really understand, well, specifically why they would say those things or what was going on, but she knew her father constantly had to be armed in case something happened. ¿Y tus hermanos, your older brothers, were they also armed? ¿Armado también?
Mi hermano el mayor en esos entonces ya estaba en Madrid,
Her older brother was already in Madrid.
pero el otro, como también ayudaba mucho cuando tenían que pegar carteles con las elecciones y todo, le cogían, una vez le dieron una paliza que casi lo matan.
She said her other brother, and we'll get to how many brothers and sisters she had in a little bit, but her other brother, who was very involved politically, he was also older than her at the time. He was a teen, probably the same age as, high school kid. He was involved politically. He'd put up posters. Well, after, when all things started getting bad, he was taken and beaten that they almost killed him.
Had you seen anyone been killed or attacked by this point?
¿Tú habías visto a alguien matar a una persona o atacar a otros en este punto?
No.
No. Her parents. ¿Tus padres te protegieron de eso? ¿No te dejaban salir?
No, nosotros no vimos a nadie que mataran, pero mi papá decidió que lo mejor era abandonar todo y una noche nosotros, sin saber qué pasaba, vimos que vino un camión a llevarse los muebles y todo y nos fuimos a Madrid.
Her father decided it was time to abandon everything, and one night, without any of the kids knowing, a truck came, loaded all the furniture, everything, and they left for Madrid. Pero se van en medio de la noche. They're leaving in the middle of the night to go to Madrid. ¿Qué son tus memorias de esa noche? What are your memories of that
Bueno,
night?
me acuerdo que paramos en un sitio cerca de Madrid que se llama Aranjuez. Allí estuvimos comiendo y todo eso. Y ya todo esto era en el 35, ya no me acuerdo el mes porque yo era muy pequeña.
She said it was about 1935 that this happened, and they stopped in places to eat on their way to Madrid. ¿Tenía miedo? Were you scared?
No,
Did you?
Pero mi padre sí,
She said no, she didn't, but her father did have fear.
porque yo no alcanzaba a saber
She was too little to be aware of how dangerous things were.
lo danger que era.
Dígame más de esa noche. Tell me more about that night.
Yo no me acuerdo más de esa noche. Me acuerdo que en Madrid arrendaron un apartamento que teníamos 4 habitaciones y 2 balcones muy grandes, pero nosotros llorábamos porque nos dolía la cabeza. Estábamos acostumbrados a una casa grande con grandes patios y ahí nos sentíamos como prisioneros en un pequeño
She said what
apartamento.
she remembers is as a little girl that they rented an apartment in Madrid, a 4-bedroom apartment with 2 big balconies, but the kids still, the girls cried. They didn't like it at all because it was so small compared to their home. They missed, the patios and everything. That they would cry and have headaches because they felt like they were prisoners. Dígame lo que, and she said this all happened about 1935 when they moved. She doesn't remember specifically the month. Tell me about what you remember in Madrid, early part.
Bueno, enseguida nos inscribieron en un colegio de monjas que se llamaba la Divina Pastora.
She said first thing they did was enroll them in a school another Catholic school run by nuns called the Divine Pastor.
Que no estaba muy lejos de donde vivíamos.
¿Dónde vivías where did you live in Madrid?
Vivíamos en la calle Alonso Cano 73.
They lived in the calle Alonso Cano 73.
Que no estaba muy lejos de la universitaria, de la ciudad universitaria.
It wasn't very far from the university.
Sí.
City.
Mi hermano el mayor siguió viviendo donde mi abuela.
Her older brother continued to live with the grandmother in Madrid.
Porque tampoco no teníamos muchos sitios y él ya estaba acostumbrado a estar.
Because they didn't have that much room, so he was used to living with her while he was going to the university in Madrid.
Y recuerdo que ya el 18 de julio en la radio, porque entonces no había televisiones ni nada de eso, mi mamá dijo que los militares se habían alzado y dijo, vamos a comprar comida por lo menos para una semana por si acaso no se puede salir en la revolución.
She remembers on July 18th, her mom they heard on the radio, because they didn't have TVs back then, that the military had advanced, and her mom saying, we should go to the store and get enough food for at least a week. In case something happens, we've got enough to eat.
Y nosotras fuimos al colegio y las monjas las habían quitado los hábitos.
And she remembers that day she went to school and the nuns had their habits removed.
Llegamos a la casa y le dijimos a mi mamá que las monjas estaban vestidas de señoritas.
They returned home from school and they told their mom that now the nuns were dressed like ladies.
Y después la cosa en Madrid los nacionales que nosotros llamábamos a los militares perdieron.
In Madrid?
Perdieron las grandes ciudades de España.
She remembers that the nationalists, what she called the military, had lost the biggest cities of Spain. She heard about that.
Perdieron Madrid,
They
perdieron
lost Madrid,
Barcelona,
they lost Barcelona,
perdieron Valencia,
they lost Valencia,
perdieron Bilbao
they lost Bilbao,
y todas las provincias de Cataluña que es,
and all of the provinces in Catalonia,
y de Valencia y todo eso.
in Valencia, etc.
What groups was your family associated with in Madrid, and how they like impact the decisions that your family had to make?
¿Qué grupos estaban en ese tiempo tu familia cuando estaban en Madrid? Ya sé que la derecha, pero una Alicia, esto era antes de Franco. ¿Con quién estaban? Dígame de tu padre y lo que estaba haciendo políticamente. I'm asking her, she was too young to really remember those specific things. More generally, how her father was politically associated based on her recall.
Mi papá, cuando empezó la guerra, no pudo salir de la casa,
So when the war started, her father couldn't leave the house.
porque si se hubiera encontrado a alguien que lo conocía,
Because if he would have run into somebody that recognized him,
lo hubieran denunciado diciendo que era un de las derechas y que
they would have
era,
denounced him as
y
somebody
que
from the
era
right,
rico
and that he was right,
y lo
rich,
hubieran matado.
and they would have killed him.
Por eso que los 3 años de guerra mi papá no pudo salir a la calle.
She said, and that's why for 3 years during the war, her father could never leave the house. He was never out on the street. Y no conocían a tu mamá y a ustedes? They didn't recognize your mother and you?
Pero a nosotras no nos hubieran hecho nada, a lo mejor. No sé.
She doesn't know,
El
but she doesn't
que
think that
corría
they would
más
have done something
peligro,
to her. She said the
el
one
que
that ran the
corría,
highest risk
el
was
que
her father.
corría más peligro era mi papá,
The one that was in the biggest risk was her father.
porque era el que
¿Cómo trataba a la gente que trabajaba para él, tu padre? How did your father treat the
pues
laborers?
no los trataban muy bien. Yo ahora me acuerdo,
She said, now that I remember,
Porque-
they didn't treat him very
porque
well.
cuando iban a hacer las elecciones, mi papá bajaba y los hablaba y los reunía a todos y decía, ya sabéis que el que no vote por las derechas está despedido.
Oh, now she said that she could just, at that time, you know, she looked at it one way, but now looking at that, she remembers her father gathering the laborers before the elections and saying to them, just so you know, those of you who don't vote for the right are fired. So she's saying, you know, in spite of their position and what they had, she recognizes that the laborers were not treated, her father didn't treat the people very well that worked for him. ¿Y algo más? Any more memories like that?
Y yo ahora reconozco que esas cosas no estaban bien.
She said now that she's older, she realizes that wasn't right, the way her father
Pero
treated
antigua,
her.
en aquellos tiempos era así.
But back then, that's the way it was.
Porque también cuando muchas veces cuando mi mamá tenía un niño o algo, venían y se le llevaban a las criadas, los comunistas. Hacían huelga de criadas y dejaban a las señoras sin criadas y era una revolución.
She said that she remembered her mom, when her mom would have, that they were constantly on strike, so when her mom would have a baby and really needed her maids and nannies, they would go on strike and left her, you know, to fend for herself, which is kind of interesting.
Fue una revolución de muchos odios.
She said there was a revolution just of a lot of hate
Porque
on
había
both sides.
mucha diferencia de clases.
Because the class difference was huge.
Unos tenían mucho y otros no tenían nada.
She said some had
Yo
a
eso
lot and some had nothing.
Yo eso lo reconozco ahora, pero cuando era pequeña yo no me daba cuenta
She
de
said,
esas
you know, I
cosas.
recognize that now as an adult, but when I was little, I didn't look at I didn't notice things like that. Again, she was 10 when the war started. But. Y dígame, ¿viste muchos pobres? Did you see a lot of poverty cuando estaba creciendo? Nosotros niños, o lo que vi, que te acuerdas, antes de la guerra, before the war.
Bueno, yo me acuerdo que a nosotros venían los Reyes Magos y nos traían muchas cosas, que allí no era Santa Claus, eran los Reyes Magos. Y yo veía a otros niños pobres que no les traían nada. Y aunque era pequeña, yo decía, eso no está bien, porque a ellos y nosotros que podemos comprarlo nos traen y a ellos no.
She said what she remembers distinctly, even though she was really small at the time, is that there they have the three kings bring presents. It's January 6th, rather than Santa Claus here. They didn't have Santa Claus, and that was the day the kids got presents. And she recalls, even as a little girl, that they would get lots and lots of presents, and then there were kids that got nothing. And she found it really strange why they got so much when they could afford to buy things, and yet those kids that couldn't afford to buy anything didn't get anything at all. And even as a little girl, she said that always struck her as not fair, as odd. Okay, back to Madrid. Tell us about your brothers, what they were doing.
Mi hermano el mayor,
Her oldest brother, Pascual,
enseguida le llamaron a la Army, que era obligatorio.
he had to join the military.
Y como nosotros nos tocó en la zona roja,
Since they ended up being physically in the red zone.
porque cuando la guerra empezó, ellos, los republicanos, se llamaban los leales y a los de Franco les llamaban los rebeldes, pero nosotros llamábamos los rojos o los nacionales.
Okay, she said they were originally, the names were different. Ultimately, they called them the nationalists, which were Franco's side, or the Reds, which were the communist side. They were living in the red zone. Why the red zone? ¿Por qué estaban en la roja zona? ¿Por qué tomaron Madrid o qué?
Porque Madrid
All of Madrid was the red zone.
perdieron los militares.
All of Madrid was the red zone.
Perdieron los militares.
So her brother was called to mandatory service for the communist.
Sí,
And
porque no se presentó y lo fueron a buscar.
he didn't show up, so they went to look for him.
Y lo metieron en la prisión
They put him in
por
prison
desertor.
for being a deserter.
Entonces mi mamá, viendo que no venía a la casa, fue a ver dónde reclutaban a los milicianos.
So her mom, noticing her son hadn't returned home, went to where they recruited the military.
Y la dijeron, su hijo es un abogado y mi hermano todavía no era abogado.
They asked her, is your son a lawyer? At that time, her
Era
brother was a student. He wasn't yet a lawyer.
Y mi madre dijo, sí. Dice, pues está donde debiera de estar. Y mi mamá dice, ¿dónde debiera de estar? Dice, yo pensé que la habían matado. Dice, y lo llevaron a que lo viera. Y mi hermano le dijo, mamá, no hagas nada para que salga, porque me van a destinar a una brigada que la van a mandar al frente de Lérida, y ese frente era el...
Okay, her mother went looking for the son, and they said, he is where he's supposed to be. And she thought, well, where is he supposed to be? She thought they had killed him. And so they took him where he was in prison, and he said that they were planning to send him to a front. The name, el nombre de la frontera, ¿cómo se llama?
No, la ciudad, Lérida.
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 they would send her to a city, front, that was in a city, Lerida, and
y ese frente, los frentes donde
Sí.
peleaban,
Sí.
era de los más peligrosos.
that particular front was one of the most dangerous.
Y mi hermano le dice, prefiero quedarme aquí que no que me lleven a Lérida.
So he said he'd rather stay here than that they take him to Lerida.
Y suerte a eso, porque de su brigada, que pertenecía a la brigada 38 de infantería, quedaron 3
And
de
he
los
said-
rojos.
He said,
Que mi
it was a
hermano-
red brigade, and he said he was wise to make that decision because the brigade he was in, brigade number 38.
3
Oh. Yeah,
De-
pero ¿qué era, ¿cómo se llamaba la brigade? La infantry, el número que me está diciendo.
38.
Oh, infantry 38, 38. ¿Y qué me dijiste de 5?
La brigada 38 la mandaron a Lérida y quedaron de toda la brigada 3.
She said they sent that brigade 38 that he would have been a part of to this front, and of the whole brigade, only 3 survived.
Así que mi hermano se libró.
So her brother ended up staying alive because of his choice.
Los rojos
The Reds
empezaron a perder todas las ciudades que tenían
later started losing all the cities they had
porque no tenían mandos, hacían capitanes, generales,
because
a los más
lacked leadership.
sanguinarios,
Because they would just make captains and generals of just anybody.
a las peores personas que había.
They're the worst people that there were.
Y en España no se podía decir viva España, era un saludo que te metían en la cárcel. Si tenías que decir viva Rusia.
Oh, and in Spain during that time in Madrid, if you said Viva España, which is long live Spain, they would put you in jail. You had to say long live Russia. ¿Qué más te acuerdas? Dígame de tu otro hermano. ¿Qué pasó con él? Él fue a pelear, ¿no? Now her other brother,
Mi her-
Mariano, ¿cuántos años tenía ese tiempo?
Pues tenía 6 más que yo.
So he was about 16, 17.
Mi hermano,
What happened to
Maria,
him?
mi hermano Mariano, como cerraron todos los colegios,
They closed all the schools. Nobody was going to school during that
nadie
time.
iba al colegio. Eso los pequeños estábamos muy felices.
So the little ones were really happy they didn't have to go to school. She remembers being happy not having to go to
Porque
school.
además todas las calles de Madrid, no sé si me van a entender en español, parapetos. No sabe, parapetos son donde se esconden cuando viene el enemigo. Y pusieron parapetos en todas las calles. Y había una rampa que era para subir el cañón.
Oh, they had, what's it called with the sandbags?
A
Yeah,
barrier.
right, they had barriers set up all over the place. And she remembers they had ramps where they put the cannons.
Y nosotras jugábamos mucho en el parapeto que había en nuestra
She
nuestra
said they
calle.
remember playing a lot during
Porque en esa rampa
the
de
dugouts, like
en esa
basically.
rampa de que como no hubo guerra ahí en eso, o sea, no hubo la guerra en la calle, íbamos a la rampa y ahí nos
They'd go up the ramps where they take the cannons and they'd slide.
jugaba mucho en el parapeto porque tenía ventanitas para los fusiles.
Okay, there were little areas for the rifles. They were basically barricades, is what they were.
Eran unas construcciones de ladrillos y cemento y todo.
Some were made with bricks and cement. And they had little windows for your guns where you could
Y
shoot.
había para los fusiles y la rampa para el cañón, por si acaso entraban las tropas de Franco y se tenían
So they were
que...
prepared in case Franco came into Madrid, so they had to go to war against Franco.
Porque la cosa es que Franco llegaron casi hasta la ciudad universitaria de Madrid
Said Franco almost reached this university city of
y
Madrid.
estuvieron como 2 años sin poder entrar a Madrid.
¿Quién?
Y las tropas de Franco tuvieron miedo porque Rusia les ayudó mucho a los comunistas y decían que había muchas fuerzas en Madrid. El general Mola y el general Franco querían entrar en Madrid, pero no se atrevieron.
They were afraid to go into Madrid. Franco was for 2 years because the Russians were supplying the communists or the socialists in Madrid. And one time he came very close to the university city, which was close to where they lived. And all these barriers were constructed by the communists in preparation for Franco or some attack on Madrid. But Franco never had the courage to go into Madrid because of all the Russian support that was going on in Madrid. ¿Qué te acuerdas de Franco? What do you remember of Franco? Y cuando él se metió en la guerra, porque era más tarde. And how he got involved in the war, because it was a little later.
Bueno, yo lo que he leído ya después, yo entonces no sabía...
¿Y tu padre qué decía?
Bueno, pues todo el mundo deseando que entraran los nacionales.
¿Todo el mundo?
Bueno, todo el mundo que éramos de derechas.
Oh, okay.
Una
She
vez-
said
una
the
vez-
whole everybody was waiting for the nationalists to come to Madrid, and I said everybody. She goes, well, all of us that were on the
Una vez,
right.
bueno, la cosa mala que también no teníamos nada que comer.
She said they had nothing to
Todo había que hacer colas.
eat. You had to sit. You had to stand in lines. Food was rationed.
Mi hermano Mariano, que entonces como no iba al colegio ni nada, ayudaba mucho a mi mamá para ir a las colas y
Her older brother Mariano, since he didn't have school, would help her mom a lot, remembering her father couldn't leave the
porque
house. To
nosotras
stand in
éramos,
line. ¿Y qué comían en esos 3 años? What did you eat in those 3
pues
years?
los últimos años nada más que comíamos lentejas.
So at the last few years, just lentils.
Decían, le llamaban las píldoras del doctor Negrín. Negrín era el jefe de los rojos.
Oh, she said they called him the pills from Dr. Negrin. He was the head of the Reds. Y me estaba diciendo de Mariano, ¿qué más pasa? ¿O qué más que te daban de
Bueno,
comer?
bueno.
What else did you eat?
Yo ya no me acuerdo
Bread,
bien,
or she
pero
doesn't remember
todo
very
lo
well.
todo lo que vendían, bueno, teníamos cartillas de racionamiento
They had ration
que te
cards
daban un pan pequeñito
They give you a small bread
por
per
persona
person.
y eso. Y no había ni calefacción,
There was no heat.
por eso que todo lo que uno veía una cola y decía, ¿qué venden aquí? Y te ponía fuera carbón, o fuera aceite, o fuera vino, todo lo que se podía comprar, se compraba. Pero había días que no podías comprar nada, porque no había nada. Nada más que lo que te daban de la cartilla.
Sometimes things were available to buy, like coal, and oil, etc. But then there were days there were nothing, and all you could buy was rationed, just supplies. And no había calefacción.
No, y en el invierno Madrid es muy frío.
In the winter, Madrid is very
En
cold.
Madrid dicen que hay 9 meses de invierno y 3 de infierno.
They say about Madrid, there's 9 months of winter, which is invierno in Spanish, and 3 of inferno, which of course is
Porque los 3 de verano son muy
because the
calientes.
summer is very hot. So, ¿cómo te quedaron cómo tenían?
Pues nos íbamos al
how'd you-
cine.
they go
Como
to
no
the movies
podía,
to
no
stay
podía
warm.
gastar el dinero porque no había nada que comprar y había calefacción humana, que decía.
Oh, she said because you couldn't spend your money. There was nothing to buy, so they'd go to the movie, and she said there was what they called human heat, when you just go to places that were crowded to stay warm.
Bueno, también era muy malo que en la ciudad universitaria las tropas de Franco tenían cañones y tiraban obuses. Obuses es la bala que despide el cañón. Y todas caían en mi barrio.
Oh, she said that when Franco would shoot off cannons into the university city, and she lived very close to it, she said the cannonballs, they all landed in her neighborhood.
Y había una acera, o sea, no me acuerdo si el sur o el oeste o lo que fuera, que era la de donde caían los cañones, los obuses.
She said there was a sidewalk, she didn't remember if it's east or west, where all the cannonballs would hit.
Y nosotros vivíamos en la acera de los obuses.
And she lived in front of the sidewalk of the cannonballs.
Así que cuando empezaban a tirar los cañonazos, estábamos durmiendo y mi papá nos llamaba y vistiéndonos por las escaleras o en el ascensor, todos los vecinos nos bajábamos abajo.
So she said when they were sleeping in the middle of the night, you know, you'd hear they'd start bombing. In the middle of the night, her father would wake them up, and everybody would start getting dressed either in the stairwells or the elevator and head for the basement.
Y en mi edificio cayeron 3 obuses.
In her
No
particular building,
no en nuestro apartamento, pero en uno piso más alto, otro en nuestro mismo floor, pero no en nuestro apartamento.
se
Y
murió
la
alguien.
gente no, porque
She said-
nadie estaba.
She said in her building, she remembers 3 times they got hit. One was a floor above her, and one was actually on her same floor, but it didn't hit her apartment, then another apartment. And I asked her if anybody died, and she said no, because as soon as they started, people would evacuate and go downstairs.
Bueno, algo que quiero que no se me olvide. Nadie podía decir adiós. Tenías que decir salud, porque a Dios no se le podía mentar.
She said you were not allowed to say the word adios, which means goodbye in Spanish, but adios is of God. You were not allowed to use that word at all. You had to use salud.
Salud. Y ya no había señoras ni señores. La compañera o el compañero, a todo el mundo llamaban de tú. Oye, compañera, y tal y cual.
There was no longer a Mr. or Mrs. Everything became a tú, which is kind of an informal way to address people. The formalities went away. ¿Qué más?
Y también, como la guerra empezó en julio, había mucha gente que estaba de vacaciones. Y cuando la guerra iba avanzando hacia Madrid, esos los pueblos, la gente se iban para Madrid. Y en los apartamentos y en los palacios donde estaba la gente que estaba de vacaciones, metieron a toda esa gente. Y en nuestro building había como 3 familias que los llamaban los evacuados.
She said, since the war started in July, it was really when people were summer. The wealthy were on summer vacation, so they brought all these people and put them in the mansions, they put them in the castles. She said, and in their particular building, which clearly, 4 bedrooms was a well-to-do building, there were 3 families like that they had taken over, these homes of these people that were summering, and they referred to them as the evacuees in their building.
Y eso, si te oían decir adiós cuando te ibas, Me acuerdo que una vez uno me dice, oye niña, que eso de adiós ya está muy visto. Y yo le dije, pero es la costumbre. Dice, pues a ver si se te quita esa costumbre.
She said that they had to be very careful when we were in those families. She said she even remembers as a little girl when she'd say adios, which was a formal, it was a greeting, and that one a gentleman said, hey little girl, that adios thing is in the past, and she'd say, oh, it's just a habit. He goes, well, you need to get rid of that habit. They didn't want any reference to God at all. In the term references God, even though it's a greeting.
Y los evacuados que metieron en los palacios de la Castellana, el Paseo de la Castellana, decían que en la guerra los ricos supieron ser pobres, pero los pobres no supieron ser ricos.
She said that what they said, you know, during when they took over the palaces, etc. The rich learned how to become poor, but the poor never learned to become rich.
Porque los que entraron en los palacios se trajeron sus gallinas.
She said because the people that went in the palaces, they brought
De
their
los
chickens.
Sacaban las gallinas en el Paseo de la Castellana al sol,
They take
le
the,
ponían una cuerda a la pata con una piedra para que no se le...
so they walked
escapara.
the chickens out in the front of the palaces. They'd put a cord around their little feet with a stone so they couldn't escape.
En esos palacios tenían en las terrazas para tender la ropa, la tendían en los balcones, así que
She said
estaba...
even though those palaces had terraces for putting laundry, you know, drying laundry, they would use the balconies. They used
De las cortinas de terciopelo
the velvet curtains.
se hicieron batas largas
They'd
para
make themselves robes.
todo, y hasta dicen que hasta, yo no lo he visto, pero lo oí decir, que hasta en las bañeras sembraron ajos.
She said she never saw that, but she heard it said that in the bathtubs they actually had like plants, they were growing garlic. They put dirt in there and grow garlic. Dígame más de Mariano. Tell me more about your brother Mariano. What happened to him during the war? He was about
Bueno,
16, 17.
mi hermano Mariano, cuando ya en el año, al final es casi del 37,
About 1936.
bueno, ya tenía 17 años
He was 17.
y le llamaron también para la guerra.
They also called him for the war. For
El-
the Reds? Para los
Sí,
rojos.
todos
For the Reds.
estábamos con los rojos.
They were in the red zone.
Y él, como era jovenzuelo, cuando le dieron el uniforme venía feliz.
She said he was 17 and he really was kind of ignorant about what's going on. He came home, he was happy because he got this uniform. He thought it was pretty
Y
cool.
le llamaban la quinta del biberón.
They called it the... ¿Qué quinta?
La quinta es cuando te toca ir por tu quinta, llaman eso la quinta. Era, y decían, porque...
Pero yo no sé, ¿quinta al año? ¿Qué quiere decir?
No, es por ejemplo, yo que nací en el 26, a los 20 años hubiera sido de la quinta del 46.
Oh, okay. They were calling on 17-year-olds. They called it the Quinta de los Beberons, basically the baby bottles, the
Porque
group of the baby bottles, because they were calling in at
llamaron antes
17.
de
They were
su-
so young.
Los llamaron antes de su tiempo,
They
tenían,
were called before they were due to be called.
tenían,
They were
17,
17.
tenían
Because
17
they were
años.
17, so it was the Quinta of the baby bottles.
Y le destinaron a una ciudad que se llama Guadalajara, que
They
está
sent him,
cerca
they
de
sent him
Madrid.
to Guadalajara.
Que está cerca de Madrid.
It's close to Madrid.
Y había muchos, porque cuando no estaban tirándose tiros y eso,
When they weren't shooting at each other.
como era una guerra civil y estaban cerca unos de otros, se hablaban, ¿hay alguno de tal pueblo? Y tal,
Oh,
y
she
cual.
said since it was a civil war, when they weren't shooting at each other, they talked to each other like, hey, is there somebody from this town over there? And this is because they were close to each other, the battling.
Y algunos se pasaban a la zona de Franco.
And some would pass over to Franco's zone.
Pero decía mi hermano Mariano que se hubiera podido pasar a la zona de Franco. Pero a los que se pasaban a la zona de Franco llevaban en su puesto a sus padres, aunque fueran viejos.
He said that he would have passed over to Franco's zone, but he found out that those who had gone over to Franco, as soon as they found out, they put in their post their parents. It didn't matter how old they were.
Y por eso mi hermano Mariano dice, yo pensé, oh, mi papá que tiene asma, si lo traen aquí se va a morir.
So he thought to himself, oh, my dad, who's got asthma, if they bring him here, he'll die. You know, they probably if they find him, he'll die. And you know, so he chose to stay.
Un día vinieron los aviones y en vez de tirar bombas, tiraron bolsas de pan.
Los aviones de Franco?
Los aviones de Franco
One
en
day,
Madrid.
instead of the Franco's airplanes came, and instead of throwing, you know, dropping bombs, they dropped bags of bread.
Un pan rico,
Instead of really good bread.
porque unas vecinas cogieron una bolsa
Since the neighbors had grabbed a bag.
y todos los que éramos de derechas, porque sabíamos los vecinos que eran de izquierda,
Said all the people who were the right, because they knew who were from the left and who
a
were from
todos
the
nos
left.
dieron un pedacito del pan.
We each got a little bit of the bread.
Y venían en las bolsas, venía la bandera española y decía, este es el pan que se come en la zona de Franco.
Oh, and inside the bag was on a Spanish flag. On it read, "This is the bread that." ¿Cómo?
Que se come en la zona de Franco.
This is the kind of bread that is eaten in Franco's zone.
Y una hermana de mi mamá dice que en una cola una mujer comunista dijo que entre el pan venían ratas.
Oh,
Y era mentira.
She said that her mom's sister told her that she was waiting in line for her ration. That a woman a woman from the left was saying that inside the bread were rats.
Pero
And
era
that was a
la
lie.
comunista, era
Those were the
mentira.
communists. That was a lie.
Pero después que se terminó la guerra, tuvimos cartilla de abastecimiento
¿Qué es eso?
por casi
¿Qué es eso?
cartillas para comprar la comida. Te seguían dando un pequeñito pan y todo.
She said even
Más de
after
20 años.
she said even after the war, food was rationed for more than 20 years.
Ya.
¿Por qué?
Porque todos los campos quedaron destruidos.
Because all the farmland was destroyed.
En la zona de Franco faltaban mucho ropas y cosas, porque los textiles y todo estaban en Barcelona.
She said in the Franco zone, they didn't have enough clothes, etc., because most of the textiles were in Barcelona.
Y decían mis hermanos que en el frente, cuando estaban en las trincheras, a veces se cambiaban tabaco, ¿tenéis tabaco? Y
She said her brother,
se
they would
daba-
trade stuff, you know, do you have tobacco, do you have with each other, and so they were both Spaniards. ¿Qué te acuerdas del día que, qué te acuerdas del día que terminó? What do you remember when the war
Bueno.
ended?
Yo empecé a ir a un profesor particular
She
que
started going to a
yo ahora
tutor.
que me acuerdo lo lejos que estaba de mi casa y yo iba solita andando y a veces venían los aviones y me tenía que meter en los
She
portales.
said she would go to her tutor, and she remembers, even though she was pretty little, I mean, she's a little older there,
Right.
maybe 11 or 12, she would go walking by herself to her tutor, and she remembered when the planes would come and
Me
they'd start
acuerdo
bombing,
que-
she'd have
me
to go
acuerdo-
hide.
me acuerdo que el profesor se llamaba Don Miguel y era un joven como de 25
So he
años.
was a 25-year-old guy. His name was Don Miguel.
Y íbamos como 5 y me acuerdo que
About 5 went to this tutor.
y me acuerdo que otro niño dice un día, hoy Don Miguel, no debíamos de tener clase. Dice, ¿por qué? Dice, porque hemos tomado Barcelona.
Oh, and she remembers one day they're in class and one kid saying, we shouldn't have class, Don Miguel, and he goes, why is that? He goes, because we, Franco, just took Barcelona.
Y ya cuando empezó a caer Barcelona y todo, y Madrid,
Said once Barcelona fell,
bueno, la última semana, antes de terminar la guerra,
the last week
en
before the
Madrid,
war ended in
en
Madrid,
Madrid, entre los rojos, había 2 que uno quería ya rendirse
oh,
y
between,
otro bando no.
oh, there was
y empezar-
already discontent between the Reds, as she calls them, between 2 groups in Madrid.
Y
One wanted to surrender, the other one did not. This is just
y
shortly before it ended.
hubo peleas por las calles
And
y
there were
todo.
fights in the streets between the Reds
Y
themselves in Madrid.
no pudieron ni enterrar a los muertos.
So they couldn't even bury the dead. De los rojos contra los rojos.
Sí,
These were the Reds against the Reds. So there was a civil war within the civil war in Madrid. Because one wanted to surrender, so they had so many dead they couldn't. ¿Y tú los viste los muertos?
pues un señor que se murió en nuestra, me acuerdo que le tenían así, como un pañuelo así.
She
en la
remembers,
cabeza.
seeing this one
Y
gentleman that
tenía
died.
tenía la ventana abierta por el olor y todo.
They left
Y nosotros nos asomábamos.
they'd leave the windows open because of the smell of the dead.
Y
and
ya,
they would look
y
in
ya
and
las
she
cajas eran de
remembers.
madera nada más.
She said the
No,
caskets were just wood at that point in time, nothing fancy. Pero, ¿y qué pasó? Y dígame más de cuando vino Franco.
Bueno, y el 28 de marzo del 39
28th of March of
entraron en
39,
Madrid.
Franco came into Madrid.
Entraron en Madrid y el 1 de abril ya Franco en su parte de guerra dijo que los rojos ya desmoralizados y perdidos y tal se habían rendido y que la guerra había terminado.
And then April 1st, the war ended.
No,
She was also saying that one thing she'd forgotten to talk about was during the war, she remembers that the lights had very little power.
ya. Y también las ventanas las tenías que tener bien cerradas
You had to close all the windows
por
and
si
it had to be
venía
dark out.
por si venía la aviación,
'Cause if
que no viera
there would be
luces.
flyover, if
Madrid
there were any
estaba
lights.
todo a oscuras y si se te olvidaba cerrar la ventana te tiraban tiros.
If you forgot to
Los
close
que
your
pasaban
if you forgot to close your
Los que
windows
pasaban
and
de-
they saw some light, people who were passing down the streets would start shooting into your windows. So Madrid was all dark at night.
y también como éramos pequeños y uno no pensaba en el peligro, cuando venían a los bombarderos, todos los aviones de bombardeo venían custodiados por los cazas, que llamaban. Eran unos aviones pequeños, por si les atacaban otros aviones, esos defenderlos. Y entonces nosotros en el balcón veíamos la pelea de los aviones.
She said was they were little and they didn't realize, all the
Y a veces
the
decíamos-
dangers. They'd see the bombers and then they also the planes would fight each other. And she said when we'd be little, we'd go out to the balconies to watch the planes fight each other, not really being aware of how dangerous that was.
Entonces Franco la capital la puso en Burgos, otra ciudad de
During the war, Franco made the capital
Burgos.
which was
era la
another city.
capital
De la nación,
de Franco,
Franco's
donde
capital.
tenían las noticias y todo.
That's where the news
Y a
and everything
veces se
was.
podía coger la radio de Burgos.
And sometimes you could pick up on the
Pero
radio
si te
for
pillaban,
burgers,
Si te pillaban
burgers.
y todas las
And if they
noches
caught you, ¿qué pasaba si te pillaban?
te llevaban a matar.
If they caught you listening to Franco's
Toda-
radio, they'd kill
todas
you.
las noches había una ciudad cerca de Madrid que se llamaba el Paracuellos del Jarama.
There was a city close to Madrid called El Paracuello de la Jama,
Paracuellos del Jarama,
Paracuello del Jarama.
ya. Que ahí llevaban a la gente, la sacaban, decían que les llevaban a dar el paseo y era fusilarlos. Ya
That's
no
where they
cabía,
That's where they would take people. They said they were going to take them for a walk, but that's where they would go, and they had firing squads.
y ahí mataron a las monjas, a los
That's where
curas.
they killed the
Y a todos
nuns,
los-
the priests.
Solo porque leías un periódico de derechas ya eras...
If you read a paper from the right, diga, tú tenías un tío que era un jesuita.
En Toledo lo mataron.
She had an uncle. ¿Cómo se llamaba?
Se llamaba Martín de nombre y Juste de apellido porque era hermano de mi abuelo
She had an
mater-
uncle named Martin Juste.
y está enterrado en la iglesia de los jesuitas en Toledo.
He was in Toledo. He was killed during the revolution. He's buried
Y tenía
in
más-
the church of the Jesuits in Toledo.
Tenía más de 80 años.
Cuando lo mataron, he was over 80 when they killed him.
Era hermano
was
de mi
old.
abuelo
He was her grandfather's
por
brother.
parte de mi madre.
He is now in the process of beatification as a martyr of the Civil War. The Catholic Church is making saints of all the priests that died.
Cuando
And he's on the list.
antes de empezar la guerra, cuando ya
Before the
España
war,
cuando ya España era como una anarquía, a los burros los vestían de curas cuando dicen la misa y los paseaban por todo Madrid. Era una...
she said right before the war started, when Spain was really in anarchy, this is, before the war officially, they would dress donkeys, burros, like the priests dressed for mass, in high mass gear, and they'd parade them around town.
Era un desastre.
Said it was a disaster.
Y yo he visto que había una iglesia cerca de nosotros, coger los santos y romperlos dándole en los árboles y romperlos. Eso lo he visto yo,
She said
desde mi balcón.
she said from her balcony, she said she saw the saints being taken from churches and being broken up against trees, and she said she saw that from her balcony.
Bueno, y después ya de la guerra no sirvió ningún dinero.
She said after the war, money was worthless.
Así que todo había que empezar de cero.
Everybody had to start from zero.
Y mi papá
¿Por qué
tenía...
no servía el dinero?
No sé.
Porque había destrozado tanto de la ciudad que la peseta
No,
no
no.
tenía valor, porque España no tenía
pero es
economía.
que el dinero que tenía había otra clase de moneda.
Lo cambiaron.
Las pesetas, pero ese dinero ya
They
solo...
got rid of the old peseta and
Solo
they got new
me
peseta.
acuerdo que había unos billetes de 100 pesetas verdes. El que tenía esos verdes le valía. Los demás ya no
She
servían.
remembers that they
Y no
changed
todo el mundo
them
tenía.
and there were bills. She remembers from her memory that it were 100. They were green and they had 100 peseta. Those were the only ones that were valid or usable. None of the other ones were. So
Ma-
¿qué hicieron para dinero? So what'd you do for money?
Bueno, algunos billetes tenían en vez de los verdes y eso.
She said they had some of the green bills.
Y después mi papá tenía un amigo que era el hombre más rico de Torrijos.
her father had a friend who was the wealthiest man in all of Torrijos.
Don
which is-
Cirilo Calderón se llamaba.
¿Cómo se llama?
Cirilo Calderón.
Cyril Calderón.
Y tenía un pueblo entero que era de él.
He had a whole town that he owned.
Y tenía una fábrica de conservas. O sea, donde conservan los pimientos, los...
Oh, he had like a factory where they did like canning,
Sí.
preserve,
Pero de todas las
for
verduras
vegetables, for everything,
y mermeladas
marmalades, fruits.
y en los tarros y eso ponía, esta fábrica se abastece de plantaciones propias. Quiere decir que todas las verduras y todo
Lo crecían.
las
She said
cosechaban
that
ellos.
they'd grow it in the property and then they'd can it. Okay, y que
Bueno, y le dijo a mi papá, porque mi papá ya no quiso volver a Arjona,
yeah.
porque la fábrica la habían bombardeado.
Her father did not want to go back to Arjona where their house was. They had bombed the factory. ¿Qué pasó? Tu casa estaba destropeada. He
Como
didn't want to go
yo
back. His
eso no
factory
sé
had
porque
been
nunca
destroyed. She
más,
didn't know about the house. They
nunca
never
más
went back.
volvimos.
Y
Y,
que
y le dijo a mi papá, ¿por qué no te vienes de jefe de contabilidad a mi fábrica?
so
y-
his friend from Torrijos asked him, why don't you come and be like the CFO, chief of accounting for my family,
Y nos
for my
fuimos
factory.
y en el año
And they
39,
went
en septiembre
September
del año
39.
39, nos fuimos a Torrijos,
They moved to Torrijos.
que es de la provincia de Toledo,
That's part of the
muy
province of
cerquita de
Toledo.
Madrid, como a 70 kilómetros.
About 70 kilometers from Madrid. ¿Y qué hizo Pascual? Now her brother Pascual,
Oh, mi hermano Pascual terminó su carrera
he finished his career.
y entonces allí en España se llaman hacer por ejemplo, salen trabajos, pero tienes que hacer un examen.
For jobs, you had to take an exam.
Y sacó el examen de asesor jurídico de la Bolsa del Trabajo, que eran los sindicatos, la Bolsa del Trabajo, y entró de asesor jurídico.
Started working for the Department of Labor.
Y también tenía su despacho, que en España llaman bufete, la oficina de los abogados. Era compatible, podía tener...
Worked as a lawyer for the Department of Labor is where he started.
Y mi hermano Mariano
Her other brother
entró en la escuela de comercio, que es lo que aquí estudian business.
Her brother started the school of what would be commerce, which is the same as business here.
Y trabajó, era también el jefe de contabilidad donde yo trabajé después, en las oficinas de unos laboratorios en
He
Madrid.
was also the chief, like a CFO for a pharmaceutical company where she later worked. Now, ¿y qué pasó con Pascual y Franco? ¿Cómo se metió en puesto? Maya con
Bueno,
Pascual,
Después,
Secretary of Labor under
después fue ascendiendo
he just rose through the ranks.
porque había con Francia, había cambio de trabajadores.
With France, there was a
España,
exchange for workers.
España mandaba trabajadores a Francia
Spain would send
y
workers to Spain,
Francia
to
mandaba a
France, and
España.
France would send workers
Y mi
to
hermano
Spain.
Pascual era el encargado de verse con el francés, se veían en Biarritz.
He started in being in charge
Para-
of that for Spain,
para
and he would
saber
meet
co-
with the French, and they
para
would
saber
exchange
cómo
workers,
pagaban a los obreros.
dealing with
y
pay,
todo.
etc.
Todo siempre estuvo en el Labor,
Siempre,
hasta que
he
llegó a
was always
ser,
at the Department of Labor,
hasta que llegó a ser
el
el
jefe,
secretario.
until he was the Secretary of Labor.
No creo que quiere saber ya de cuando empezó la Segunda Guerra Mundial.
Sure.
Bueno,
She wants to know if you want to know
Ya.
about the Second World War.
cuando empezó la Segunda Guerra Mundial,
When the Second World War started,
como Hitler había ayudado y Mussolini
Hitler and Mussolini had helped Franco
habían ayudado a Franco con aviones.
with an airplane.
Porque Franco, cuando empezó la guerra, estaba en África
Because when the war started, Franco was
y
in
no tenía
Africa.
aviones para llevarse a los moros.
He didn't have planes to move the Moors.
¿Y tú sabes lo que es los legionarios?
See, the legions.
Que son los más valientes.
They're the most, so the legionnaires or the
Porque son
legions
gente...
from the Moors were the bravest because
Bueno, pero la Legión Española
the Spanish
quería
legion
también mucho a Franco.
loved Franco
Porque
very
estaba
a lot.
había la Legión Francesa y la Legión Española. Y los legionarios, el que se anota a la Legión, no le preguntan nada. Si es un criminal o lo que sea, a todo el mundo los admiten. Y
Oh, they'll take anybody into the legion, foreign legion. They didn't ask about you if you've ever been a criminal or anything. They take anybody.
y yo me sé todas las canciones de los legionarios y
She
todo.
says she knows all the songs of the legionnaires.
Bueno, y también no he hablado de la falange,
Que la falange.
los falangistas, que le mataron, que era José Antonio Primo de Rivera.
What do you remember about living under Franco?
Pues yo creo que cuando Franco es cuando España ha estado mejor.
She believes that under Franco
No
is when
había,
Spain was the best.
podía salir en la noche,
You could go out at
nadie,
night,
en Madrid,
nobody would do anything.
nada.
¿Qué cosa forzaba Franco a hacer? What kinds of things?
Yo creo que nada.
Y la iglesia, y la religión, y qué.
Franco era muy religioso. Franco no quiso ir a la Segunda Guerra Mundial.
Franco was very religious. He didn't want to go to the Second World War.
No fue a la Segunda Guerra Mundial porque España acababa de salir de una guerra.
Because Spanish had just fought a war.
Y además a Franco era muy amigo de Mussolini,
Franco was very good friends with
pero no le
Mussolini,
gustaba Hitler
but he didn't like Hitler.
porque Hitler no era un militar de carrera.
Because Hitler was not a career military
Era un
político.
no era un cabo, un sargento o algo.
He was a sergeant or something. He was
No era-
lower rank. He wasn't
no-
a,
no
a
era-
career military. So he didn't like Hitler much because of that.
Pero Mussolini sí.
But he liked Mussolini.
Y Mussolini y Hitler no le querían ayudar al principio, que él lo que les pidió fueron aviones para poder llevar a los moros a España.
At first,
Para la
Hitler and
guerra.
Mussolini did not
Porque-
want to help Franco because what he asked for originally were planes so he could take his Moorish troops, and bring them to
Tenían
Spain
que pasar a España el estrecho de Gibraltar.
because they had to pass the Strait of Gibraltar. You guys have been to Gibraltar?
Sí, y son como 14 kilómetros.
It's about 14 kilometers.
Pero temían que los rojos les podían hundir los barcos y eso.
They were worried so they wouldn't come by plane because the Reds could
Y,
take
y
down their boats.
Mussolini convenció a Hitler porque dijo,
Mussolini convinced Hitler.
¿y cuándo nos van a pagar esos aviones si no tienen dinero?
Hitler decía eso. Hitler would ask, when are they going to pay us for those airplanes if they don't have the money?
Y dijo Mussolini le dijo a Hitler,
Mussolini said to Hitler,
dice, cuando puedan,
when they can.
pero no queremos que el comunismo se implante en el sur de Europa,
They said they can pay us whenever they want. What we don't want is communism to be implanted in Southern Europe
porque hubiera sido Rusia.
because it would have been Russia.
Si no es Franco, hubiera sido Rusia, el comunismo.
Without Franco, it would have been Russia. Spain would have been Russia. Do you guys have any questions?
Pues ya es todo, yo creo.
And we'll leave this open if your professors want her to come.